oranges.
Yeah, me too. Did you know that there's a state fruit?
Actually, yeah, I remember hearing that in school.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff associated with the state, like the state seal, the state flower.
I never really remember those kinds of things. I usually just remember the scary stories from Florida.
Scary stories?
Yeah, like urban legends, myths, stuff like that.
Ooh, you have to tell me one.
There's so many, I wouldn't even know which one to pick.
Pick the one that's most interesting to you.
I have a good one. Well, there used to be an old town called Rosewood where Ocala is now. It's gone though, and honestly, people don't even know it existed. But in this town, there was a young lover who committed suicide. It starts with a young girl. She was 15 and the boy was 17. He was also black and she was white. So now the girl's father was an angry man and he was a racist. So when he found out they were together, he threatened to kill him. After cooling down, the father tried to send her away or have her do something with the family, but the mother just wouldn't stand for that. The father gave in silently, but he was still mad, so the couple obviously had to be more careful. The father was still infuriated, so one day when he saw the teen in the center of Rosewood, he viciously beat him in front of people who did nothing to stop it. He then brought the boy into the woods and finished the job. The young lover was never seen again, so some decided maybe he went down south or somewhere, like maybe he left the state altogether. Some people decided that maybe he died in the woods, and he was either hung or buried somewhere where no one would ever find the body. So what is known is that the girl actually found out about the beating, and she went to go look for them. And when she went to the location of the fight, she found an enormous amount of blood, and it was just devastating for her to find. And all the people who didn't help out wouldn't even look her in the eye. So she vowed to get her revenge that day. So then the girl went home, and now the father, he always kept a gun in his nightstand. So the girl, knowing that, grabbed it and patiently waited for her father to get home. And when he arrived, she was standing in the kitchen waiting for him, and she shot him. She got really emotional thinking about the fact that she would have to live in a world without the man she loved. And now she killed her father and she would have to face her mom. So she ran to a nearby cemetery. Her and her lover had met there several times, so she waited there patiently, half expecting him to show up coming through the trees. But as time went on, she just cried and cried and cried. Eventually, she just laid down in the grave and she took her own life. And that's not even where the story ends. See, the body was never found. So some say that she turned into a coyote and she still roams in the woods. And what she does is she kills evil-spirited people and takes revenge on the people that didn't help on that day. There are some who say that she even laid down a curse, which is why the town burned down so quickly after, and it was even erased from the history books. And like local people say that the sounds of the coyotes are different now there. And some say, like people who really live there, say they can still hear her cries in the woods at night. And that's the end of the story.
Wow, what a tragic love story.
It really was.
Well, it's still nice to know there's still a little poetry in the world,
And it really makes me think how important it is to not let evil-spirited people get away with doing bad things.
Well, yeah, I agree. Wanna go see a movie?
Yeah, let's go.